Hi guys, welcome back to Linda's Pantry. So today I've got a little different video for you because I've been tagged. I was tagged 3 times now, and so I decided that I better go ahead and do this even though I hadn't really planned on it. I look at these questions and they're not really questions I would think people would want to know about me, but I guess that's not true, or at least for the 3 people that tagged me. Alan over at Alan 2045 over at Paula's Place tagged me first, and I just at that point I didn't have any time, and so I didn't upload the video. And then Norm from Norm's Green Home, he tagged me, and if you watch that video, he made me laugh when he said I was responsible for him gaining 10 pounds. Anyway, so that kind of went, I better do this. And then before I knew it, Genius in Exile had tagged me, and her video is outstanding. So I don't have anything like that going on today, but I'm going to read the questions that Norm posted on his video and try to answer them for you. Okay, first question is, what is my favorite month and why? And I'm going to say my favorite month is May, for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's Mother's Day, and it's a celebration of being a mother and having children, and it's also my birthday month, so I get blessed a couple of times in May, and we always, at that point, we're getting the garden ready, and it's just my favorite time of year where we're getting ready for gardening and getting outside and really making it beautiful out there. So that's my favorite month, and also my birthday. What's my favorite color? Green. I love green. I love it in all shades. I'm attracted to green objects as far as clothing and shoes, and I can't actually tell you why I'll buy something that's green. But that is my favorite color, and I think it's because it's it's a beautiful earth tone that we have outside in the summertime. Let's see. What's your very first YouTube video about? I videotaped a video, and it was on some canned tomato soup that I had done, and just kind of talked about that, and I could never get it uploaded. So the very first video was a cry for help to help me upload off my Android phone. I did not have a video camera or a camera that had video capability, so I went ahead and used my Android phone. I finally got it to work, but it wasn't the best use of my time, and so I finally switched over and got a camera. Okay, so that was really a cry out for help. If anybody knew why the Wi-Fi thing was happening, it wouldn't let me upload. Are you happy about the new YouTube layout? Why or why not? It really doesn't matter a whole lot to me because I just have to go with the flow. It changed right after I got used to it, and I kind of panicked, and I thought, it's not worth panicking. Just learn the new technology and go with it, because they're trying to expand and grow, so it doesn't bother me. What's your favorite device? I'm going to say it's a toss-up between my laptop and my phone because they both pretty much do the same thing. I don't really have, I'm not anywhere without either one of them, but I'm going to step outside that electronic box and say that my favorite device would be my canner. I love my canners. So let me take a sip of tea. It's really cold outside. We had that pogo nip frost this morning, so it was really pretty. I kind of just kind of relaxed and watched the sun come up, and it was awesome. Okay, where was I? Okay, what kind of camera do you use for your videos? I have a Canon PowerShot, and it's a SX230. I think it's been a great little camera. A while back, I was blessed with hair extensions, and it's a chunk of money that I don't see come in every day, but I thought, I'm going to buy a new camera and make my videos better and all that. And I I really went and I looked at them and I couldn't decide whether which one was better than the other one. I thought I needed to do some research, and then something happened that I was glad I did not spend that money. So anyway, I'm sticking by this camera until maybe it makes me need a new one. I did have to buy a new battery yesterday though. Okay. Oh, are you an early sleeper or a late sleeper? Well, I don't like to sleep in, if that's what you're asking. I'm up at 5 every morning, sometimes before that, but I try to make myself stay in bed till 5. And I'm usually in bed by 9, sometimes 10, but I have to get that amount of sleep to make it worthwhile. And what's your real first name? Linda. What are your hobbies? Wow. Crocheting, gardening, cooking, that's my #1 hobby. YouTube videos. I like to do all kinds of crafts. I've done several different kinds over the years. I love to sew. I made all my kids' clothes when they were little, and my daughter saved all the dresses I made her. So it's really been a special memory for both of us. In fact, one day she went to school with a dress. She would not wait till I was finished, and I finally got it finished. We were almost late, and it was a little dress with a little apron. It was just adorable, and that was in kindergarten, and she still remembers that something was poking her, and there were still pins in there, so the teacher had to take the pins out around the button area. Anyway, let's see, hobbies. I think that's about it. Oh, I do like to hunt. And hiking and fishing and all that, so we're really good with the outdoors. And okay, what got you inspired to start your YouTube channel, and how did you get started on YouTube? Well, it's kind of an interesting story. Behind me, our family room TV went out. I believe it was coming on 2 years this May. And it just stopped working, and it's a nice TV, but I really only had it on for background noise. I'm not a big television watcher. I don't watch TV at all now, but anyway, I was complaining to my daughter I didn't have any background noise, and I used to like to watch the Food Network to get inspired on recipes that I wanted to create or something I wanted to make for dinner. And she said, well, go on YouTube. You can learn anything you want, see anything you want. And I started coming across videos that were quite interesting to me. It was stuff I'd never even seen before, and it was pretty much in the prepper community. Then I came across Bear Preppers Canning Meat video, part 1 and 2, and I was pretty much hooked on YouTube at that point. And I thought, I need to start canning some meat again, because I hadn't done it since my mother was alive. So, that being said, I thought, well, I need to do these things, and I started doing some of the stuff, and I just kept watching videos and commenting here and there. I'm not a big commenter, so trust me, if I'm subscribed to you, I watch, but I might not comment. And so then I was talking to my daughter. She decided they were going to move to Oregon in June, and she said, can you make some videos for me? And I said, what do you mean? And she said, well, I love to be able to be here in the kitchen with you. And she usually would sit where I'm sitting now, and we'd visit while I was cooking, or she'd help. And so she really wanted me to make a video library for her to go and feel like she was back home. So how can you refuse that? This is like a diary for her and my grandchildren when I'm not here, as long as we still have technology. So that's what inspired me for this channel, and I wanted to inspire other people to step outside the box they might be in and try something new, or just try something they thought was too hard, because most of the time it's not that hard. Okay, what tip would you give to a new YouTuber? Be yourself and have fun. It's really a fun hobby. I love the editing part of it. I'm starting to get into it a little bit more, because I don't have a whole lot of time. It's hard for me, but just be yourself and relax and share what you know, and be nice. There's some people out there that aren't very nice on the internet, and we do have that block user button. I haven't had to use it that often, but you know, if somebody takes the time to make a video, most often I give them a thumbs up. I have never ever given anybody a thumbs down on YouTube. So, because they've taken the time and effort to put the information out there for us. So I think they all deserve a thumbs up. Anyways, all you guys out there that make videos. Let's see, where am I? What's your favorite fruit? I love pomegranates. I don't get those all the time, so I would say nectarines and trying to think, strawberries. Really good strawberry though. Fresh strawberries out of the garden are my favorite. Okay. Oh, what's your favorite? Also, what's your favorite food? Oh boy, that's a tough one. I love all food, actually. I would say it would be a toss-up between a good ribeye steak or prime rib, lobster. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can choose. I really do enjoy almost all foods. What's your favorite drink? And that would be, if we're talking non-alcoholic, I don't drink sodas at all. So probably lemon water or iced tea with no sugar. If it was an alcoholic beverage, I'm a Chardonnay girl. I like red wine too once in a while, but a nice glass of Chardonnay is always good. Okay. Let's see. Do you like ice cream or frozen yogurt? Neither. I'm not a sweets eater, and even as a kid my mom loved ice cream, and we'd make homemade ice cream, and I'd always try to indulge, and what I ended up doing was stirring it in the bowl until it was liquid. I just didn't care for it. It's too sweet. It hurts my teeth. I'm not a fan. I would rather spend the calories somewhere else. Okay, so but I'm happy to buy my husband ice cream because he loves it. So I think his favorite ice cream flavor, I'll give you his, is peanut butter cup. Anything with peanut butter and chocolate. And me too, I love peanut butter and chocolate. But okay, ooh, we're coming on my worst food. Oh, so good. My worst food is liver. I cannot do it. My mom fed me liver as a kid. And I'm going to give you the story that stopped the liver fest. We had a big round oak table, and there was a big shelf kind of thing underneath to put the leaves of the table because it came out to, I think, seat 16 people. It was a beautiful table. Anyway, when it was just in the round state, you know, those shelves were available. She stored the leaves elsewhere, so there was just a shelf under there. And I'd put toys under there. I'd make a fort out of it, all that stuff. Well, one night she had liver and onions and potatoes and peas. And as a kid, I really didn't care for peas much, but I could force those down. Anyways, she had left the room. I was dollying, you know, dilly-dallying around and not eating because I didn't want to. And she had left the room, and I scraped everything off onto that shelf so the dog could eat it. Because periodically I would put things that I didn't want or I was too full, and she would go help herself later. And so I thought nothing of it. And I scraped that liver and those peas up there. The next Saturday, it was house cleaning day, and I hear her holler for me from downstairs and using my middle name. And so I ran down there, and she said, lunchtime. And I said, okay. And I looked over, and here's that plate with the dried up liver and peas on it. And I'm like, don't make me eat it. Anyways, I started crying, and I said, if the dog wouldn't eat it, why would you make me eat it? And so she never made me eat liver after that. I think she just was worried about the iron levels that I had. So anyway, that's a funny family story, and she liked to tell it every year at Thanksgiving when the table was all drawn out. Okay. there's the story. Okay, do you have any siblings? I do have siblings. I wasn't raised with my family. My family gave me away when I was baby, and so the woman that raised me as an only child, although she did have an older son that was 17 years older than I am. So I really never was raised with brothers and sisters. So I just depend on my brothers and sisters in Christ. Okay. If there was one law you could change, what would it be? And I'm going to agree. I think the law of gravity. I don't think it's right. Anyway, what's the one device you wish you had? An all-American canner. I would love to have one. And I think I've solved my problem. I have a low clearance between the microwave and the stove. But they have the burners that you can buy for your countertop, and I'm thinking of purchasing it for my videos to make better lighting for cooking and stuff instead of over at the stove. There's no good lighting over there. So I think that would solve the problem, and I could get that. And I'd really like an Excalibur, and yeah, the list goes on, but I'm pretty blessed with everything I have. So we'll say okay, now I scroll up. Oh, what do you want for the holidays? Well, the holidays are past, and generally I'm not a big, the holidays mean something different to me. It's not about gifts, so it's more about being blessed by the reason for the holiday, and that we are saved because of Christ, not because of Santa Claus necessarily. So I really just want us all to get together and celebrate that. And that's what we look forward to every year. What's your favorite store? I'm not a big shopper. So as far as I don't like to go shopping for clothes. So it's not a clothes store or anything like that. I really love to go to, I know this sounds weird, but ranch supply houses, and but I enjoy Costco very much, Sam's Club, that kind of thing. So I guess those kinds of stores where you can get a little bit of everything. Okay. Now, what do you want to be, or what did you used to want to be when you grew up? When I grew up, honestly, all I wanted to be was a wife and a mother, and mirror what my mother had taught me, and I actually got to do that. So a lot of people don't get to do that. Okay, what's your favorite state? I would say I really love Nevada, but I think that's because I've been out into areas that people don't see traveling in this little cities and towns. So it's got a lot of history behind it. I really enjoy where I live. So what languages do you know? Ooh. That's funny. Okay, English. That's it. And what's your occupation? I'm a cosmetologist, hairstylist. I also am a cosmetology instructor. So 3 days a week I'm an instructor for 10 hours a day. And 3 days a week I'm in the salon actively practicing my craft. So what do you prefer, earphones or headphones? And I'm going to say I use an earpiece when I'm driving for my phone, just in case I need to pick it up. Usually I'll wait and make the phone call later, but if I do, I can just hit that little thing. But I don't think either one of them are good for you, so yeah. So there's my answers to your questions. I hope that's what you had hoped for, and I hope that if you like this, you go over and visit those channels. I'll list their links below in the description box to Norm, Paula, and Genies in Exile. And as always, guys, God bless. Smart tea. Wow, I almost forgot. I need to tag 3 people, and I have them all planned out. So I actually asked permission for one of them. I'm going to tag, first off, Smoky Ribs 1. He agreed that he would like to do this. And I'd like to tag Tom over at Tom's Test Kitchen. And I'm going to place these links below. And I believe it's TDJTX, and that's Tom's Test Kitchen. And then, let's see, one of my favorite people on YouTube, I'd like to tag Lindsay Wells. She's got a great cooking channel, and she just makes everything sound so elegant and look so elegant. She's a great cook, so go over and visit her as well. And hope that's okay. I'll leave the questions in the description box below, so it'll be easy for you to access. Just pull up this video and read it like I did. All right, guys. Thanks again, and God bless.